Almost test waters. So the moment the name is being mentioned, no, now about Bontia, you'll be thinking, say, bet, maybe take on it near, say, before I go into the Champions League games. No, I think, say, right now, looking at Chelsea, looking at Manchester United, and looking at Arsenal, I think, say, these three teams, no, Omumu Bio Benya, Abrante friend Victor Gyökeres, be a very good. A very good addition and on Bayer. But I feel say per where Chelsea is standing right now. Say Omanya Victor Gyökeres, I don't think say it will be much of a worry for them.
Okay.
I don't think say it will be much of a worry for them. Because gradually we feel like players near what Chelsea team name says, though we are expecting more from them. Chelsea fans name players need be ball. Nkunku is not living up to the name. Joao Felix in a way.
Nkunku chance to one that is not living up.
When he gets the chance at the kind of air game or the man, and pushing the coach enough. So I bet drop here Abrante be a friend Nicholas Jackson or probably Abia Pedro Neto more Nonimadu on the wings to play Nkunku on the way CTN. So some of the fans are not happy with our performance, but yet I feel like with the way things are going, Chelsea is finding the right rhythm. As the process continues, no, a bit me I'm all these players, no, I bet me I find you on my feet.
Okay.
But Arsenal and Manchester United especially, I told you, say they would need someone or be come up front. I bet the main manner or bet me provided some number of goals, contributions be the amomo, being it assist or being it the main target man or be goals ne the amomo. And Abrante friend Victor Gyökeres is cast in that mood, and the man who made him who he is right now, no, Ruben Amorim, Wababi PM or Manchester United, no. So frankly, I think say with these three clubs, no, Manchester United would need Victor Gyökeres more than Chelsea, and probably Arsenal also, because Arsenal is not having an out-and-out striker they be complaining about. Havertz is doing the best. Ubehu Bukayo Saka, Leandro Trossard, Gabriel Martinelli mo. You see how it is. So clearly you would need a player. Or bet me those kind of go poachers nibi. Anytime Martin Odegaard create chance. Anytime Leandro Trossard, Bukayo Saka, the likes of Gabriel Martinelli, Thomas Partey create chance from deep midfield. No, you need to get someone. Or bet me bangi in the goals ne the amount. Right. If Arsenal was having such a player, I don't think Senka the time of Mikel Arteta and Bia Anka trophy no munya GB.
Okay.
So that's how I feel. I feel Chelsea right now. Omunya Victor Gyökeres na bebua, but I don't think say he should be the main targeter. That's why we focus on round. But Omunya na bebua do.
They come.
Yeah. Meanwhile, UEFA Champions League no many games no doors into my main pick be 4 bi near chim say be betimi ewramu enyina. Na ma me sha se mfam free Barcelona and Stade Brestois game no. Didn't I am a start needy kind of justice name a con da. Or see the intina, men kwame can ubi aka breast, men kwame am say Stade Brestois. I almost about say that you can breast to be at your simple. Now, young women into that game. I heard Barcelona and Stade Brestois game never because now. Kaka, you see, these two teams now.
Yeah.
All more performance in the Champions League now. A bit unpredictable. You could say it in that way. But the name factor, about Barcelona and about Bresta, definitely you know, say Barcelona is going into the game as the favorite.
Sure.
But over there, the records in the UEFA Champions League as at now, you cannot downplay the facts there. Stade Brestois, in the UEFA Champions League. Draw no munya so we need 3 and I'm about draw back so far in the 4 games no more. The draw was against Bayer Leverkusen, so clearly it tells you say import no draw no munya no, it wasn't against a side a cheap side we maybe omukonya that draw no against Bayer Leverkusen, a team that is being led by Granit Xhaka, Jonathan Tah, Robert Andrich mo. These are the players and we know the exploits are Xabi Alonso at the Maye last season. Both in Europe and domestic. So clearly you know say Stade Brestois isn't a team you need to sleep on. But Adeba akwa man form for my dream course. You see my Stade Brestois my last 7 games no. My last 7 games now Stade Brestois born. If you look at that one you clearly feel like performance na performance to talk about. Shadisco made the Indian Mounty, Fatosona, very good. So, our last 7 games, that's not clearly. You feel say, Nanipa about last 7 games, no, we need 2, about draw to a Lucy thread there. And even out of all the games, no, the last 2 were Lucy. And look at the kind of opponent to lucidity. You talk of AS Monaco, our performer war in the League One this time around.
Yes.
But they lost against Montpellier by 3-1. So looking at all these things, no, one where you be swayed to think, say, oh, best for one of the team here for an Bobby. But with their performance in the Champions League, no, far different from what they give in the League One. So you cannot judge based on the recent games. No, I can say more poor form. I'm on Barcelona, Barcelona. You see what I mean here?
Yeah.
And on fire Barcelona first 11 into Somalia. There are some things that I want everyone to take note of. Barcelona first 11 now, this game as well. We've seen a Barcelona side this particular season. We've been talking about them. They come more players or more form. But for me, I am thinking about one thing. Kaka, are they a major when you say Barcelona team no kutomo no? Are they having players in there? When the going gets tough, now you really need someone. Or bet me I have that kind of thick skin, no? Let me I live up to the expectation. How many of them is Barcelona having right now? You get
game changes.
Yes. You get Robert Lewandowski. You get Rafinha. We will talk about them. You get Dani Olmo. Definitely you talk about him. These are the players are the proper game changers in the Barcelona team. But let's cast our minds back. When we game changers, no, the games Barcelona played, either they lost or they drew, no, were they not in those games, Anna? That is the bigger question here. It is already 11 year that's we are the starting lineup here that's we are. This is likely the first 11 year Barcelona for the best here. And looking at this, no, Rafinha will be starting, Danomo will be starting, and then Robert Lewandowski. These are the players you outrightly say so many the game changers for Barcelona.
Yes.
But in games Barcelona boy no, we saw how not all these players need against Real Sociedad, against Celta Vigo, but yet Barcelona couldn't win. Osasuna mo the so honoma, who bet me go back no talking about them. So it is seeming more of a sort like I said, Barcelona is a team or very much on form though, or more players individually, or more a very good form. But in recent games, it is seeming like teams are money Barcelona beba on be go all out here. Pese any players ni being film, ni team dominating Barcelona, and I see immunity Barcelona. No, they are not finding it difficult anymore.
Yeah.
And for the last 7 games, Abasa they are Bonifatus Mamnemenka Simuntrubia. Kaka, the last 7 games Abasa Abo. I'm starting from Sevilla game no. Barcelona won by 5-1. Obienti the make any and there's one particular traitor. Our Barcelona team name right now. I think say Hans Dieter Flick really needs to look at it. Against Sevilla, Unim say Sevilla had 10 shots.
Yeah.
10 plus shots against Barcelona. They were able to score a goal. That was where this thing started. Barcelona a gamer. They conceded a lot of shots. As shots, no, 8 leading to goals. Against Sevilla, they conceded 1 goal, but they conceded more shots in that game.
Yeah.
Oh, they are not one man. They played against Bayern Munich, though they won that game, and it was a game. Frankly speaking, everyone loved the kind of game Barcelona for a boy. They won that game, but they conceded more than 10 shots in that game. Oh, they are not one. Also, Madrid, arguably the best gamer on about this season. That's how I feel. They were able to limit Real Madrid. Madrid are more than 10 shots.
Yeah.
Madrid bought just 9 shots in that game.
Sure.
And they couldn't score. But they flew on them no. Espanyol boy. Espanyol played about 14 shots against Barcelona. This Espanyol side. They scored a goal. And against Real Star Belgrade, Obienti Asemoye, how would Barcelona be playing a game? Barcelona is dominating a game 70+% possession. But Omo consider just 4 shots. Now 4 shots, Nemu out of net. Listen to this. They dominated the game from starting to finish. 70+ possession. And Barcelona, they considered only 4 shots. 4 shots, Nemu to net. What is it telling you? They were vulnerable at the back. Oh, they are not one man. Omo boy nu year no be Real Sociedad. Do you know how many shots Real Sociedad played against Barcelona? Sociedad outplayed Barcelona in terms of shots. About 16 shots, no more boy. Barcelona only had 11.
Yeah.
You know one winning.
So said that.
Against Celta Vigo, the same thing. Celta Vigo outplayed Barcelona. Gotten more shots, about 14 shots. Barcelona ball, I think 10 or so. You know, now game now a draw. So what I'm trying to say is, it seems more of a sort like in recent games, no, Barcelona gradually as omu you are prepared so, and I think it's not good. I am not more related to Lamine Yamal and Honum near. No, it shouldn't be that way. There are some players, so Lamine Yamal or Honum, they should be able to take the mantle out of Lamine Yamal and some. Minimum sort of the mention as there are some players as Lamine Yamal Bobby Ko put and career the leading factors Lamine Yamal be ye di omechi, because if you are having Daniel Olmo, if you are having Rafinha, the likes of Robert Lewandowski, more at least Daniel Olmo and as Lamine Yamal should rather be playing behind them, not in front of them, holding the mantle. No the Barcelona team they run. So for me, I think that they have been in a very good form. Makom wa sembebre obia wa follow bia nim semedie this particular season Barcelona ma baso pan, because me can say expectations are them more proud to the season enye no no more live up to. They far outweigh the expectations at the moment. But right now no, it seems there's one thing as a AI peculiar in all their games or mobile. It is a man shey ya e betimi a homo adwen for start
Silver Sports
first 11 neto sumaye for the probable first 11 am di kind of man for not to sumaye ni ehwa ade bi okay me ni ehwa ade bu ase na me fancy kaka say okay o dem oma we na so fa ba ko ne bransa sorry fa ba ko ne ma me answer me pese ehwa ade kaka this the normal first 11 and start best to ade bo mo game o he o manim ho Abdullah Sima Ubenya Ludovic Ajoki and then Castillo. These are the three attackers and normally start best to use omo mi ensanonsun unim say Abdallah Sima and Asha most goals the amount this season. The likelihood say ene ansha Abdallah Sima mo game ni be very high per the news I'm gathering. And Kabejun say I didn't know Abdallah Sima mo be, because onona outrightly oko manim hon mo very dangerous. But what the coach Papa friend Priske Brian ne say he would want to drop Abdallah Sima, not the Abranti friend Boubacar Doumbia. Aba be team now for the second 11 ebra. Or the Boubacar Doumbia be team anymore. Believe you me, it is going to be very difficult for Barcelona this night. Onim the entia, this is the starting lineup likely say or the Baby room. Doumbia ninti no yes adien. He's one particular player kaka. On share any trait via how. Ne the any that kind of bulldozing. And what they sem no air by force yen tackle yen je born any adeno enti wo hwe Maniati wo hwe Kamara any Fernandez omo no ko ani saade ni bebre, but ono no obebo as the number 10 no ne make us an outright trait eno no enti papa friend Brian epeso onfa Abrante friend Doumbia and game na say, and the moment he starts he will be having people in the having that kind of dynamism up front in the shape of Ajoki and Mama Balde. Into Odombi and Nisha here, that's a Doumbia here, Jumana. These two players are players always they trying to find the spaces, unlike Abdallah Sima, why is a Vinicius Moody or the born a beton and or person one chain famra, but Ajoke and Mama Bade is not like that. They are always looking to go into the spaces, a better air defense team. And if they do this, I think say Marc Casado and Frankie De Jong said Omone Beshe game Nasia, their focus will go to Abrante FN Doumbia. And yes, sir, obey the dirty work. Barcelona 18-year boss anymore. I'm a Ludovic Ajoki. And Abrante FN Mama Bademo afa hwaye juman. So for me, I think say and the game they are very, very difficult for Barcelona in a way. But if Barcelona are able to do their things right, believe you me, this game shouldn't be one of the games it's almost sweated that much. Though and some can't start Brestol and say they are very boogie side, but I don't think say and match Barcelona for a brave brace. Man City will win, and then Arsenal game no bear one difficult game, but I feel say Arsenal definitely would want to make a point in the Champions League this season. New face new performance Pepe bi omodema. And this is going to be the time, especially when they won against Nottingham Forest with that convincing win, with that performance. Bukayo Saka, we saw the kind of game Odema, Thomas Partey coming from the bench. Martin Odegaard by once I feel the feel say there's someone in the Arsenal midfielder linking the midfield to the attack, creating all sorts of chances for them. And I think in this game against Sporting CP, Papa friend Ferreira on a take over from Ruben Amorim. But I feel say Omo a very good form in the league and also in the Champions League, not that bad. But but at their home grounds, no, Arsenal has not been good away travelers in the Champions League. But I feel say this time around, I would want to, sway my interest to the side of Arsenal. I said this time around, at least to prove a point in this UEFA Champions League game now. Because I think my main father can Mr. Tufonsu.
Now, how for there?
Oh, okay. Oh, then me will be there. Oh, any Mamingram. I thought say nice. Any Mamingram, Man City game. Numukakra. On send there. Me Berkshire also say the Man City by winning. But Mamingram Numukakra. Kaka. I am feeling something here. I am feeling something here. Man City should be careful. Though I said it, say Man City definitely will win this game. But Man City should be careful. Okay, I said no, I make us say Pep Guardiola eba Man City no. Every single year, it's seeming more of a sort like as one particular player.
Yeah.
The team no revolve around. The moment that player no get shut down, pe na Man City bre. We saw what he did with David Silva before David Silva retired. It moved on to Bernardo Silva, Kevin De Bruyne, Ike Gundogan, Erling Braut Haaland. Then last season was Phil Foden.
Sure.
Now this season, I have Brandt friend Rodrigo Cascante. The moment Cascante is out of the Manchester City team, no, any team
Silver Sports
on a Man City they don't find any kind of difficulty. And it has been continuing in the Champions League and also in the league now. Man City bono. And the likelihood, say Man City a bit me winning this game, no. Per the facts and everything on the ground, no, is seeming a bit slimmer because of her games on my ball in the Champions League and in the league on my current form, where even the individual players at Man City kuta see now. Erling Braut Haaland. Watch the season as he scoring goals for fun just like he normally does. But it seems like some special defenders and also special centre backs and the team mark out Erling Braut Haaland. What's the first? Nasa na near Jane say Ebia William Saliba mo Ebia Antonio Rudiger mo the team taken out. But as a gradually it is seeming more of a sort like any centre back be or bear na Jane say or bet disturb Erling Braut Haaland, no, he's able to take out Erling Braut Haaland. And up front, now Savino is not scoring, Phil Foden is not scoring, Jeremy Doku is not scoring, Jack Grealish is not scoring, Kevin De Bruyne the same thing, Bernardo Silva is not scoring. In Swahili, it is seeming like as a Germany you know better Erling Braut Haaland so, and they say the defenders, any coaches, no one who say Saudi this time we be now man touch balls no back mienu na ono no the ope so open up man no onya ball no touch ni ya or the better net na no I just a passenger in the game.
Yeah.
And it is one thing air course boboku you're from Manchester City
okay.
And final never last season final was in a very good form. But this time around more form yet. But in the game number bono, I believe say if they would only look at the kind of opponents in the recent matches at Man City abba. That's a man for who I'm sure they'll cause problems to Man City. But yet, on the other side for Man City, I don't think say Pep Guardiola would sit there, the players will sit there with this kind of wins, trophies or magic all this time around. Now had the kind of experience they could talk some about 6 games. Not a single win. Nah, right. I don't think it will go that way. So it is difficult, but I still feel Man City is going to win that game.
Thank you, Sir Prince and Ayaten and Kano live on Silver 98.3. It is 2:15 here in the studios of Silver 98.
Silver.